West Islip, Jared Paquette, extremely highly rated recruit, and he gets the start for Andy Shea today as Lacrosse is officially back here in New Haven. A face-off violation goes against Yale, and Villanova has put together Yale, the preseason Ivy League favorite, for the fifth time since 2017, and the Bulldogs take possession here as Ramsey gets his first face-off win, and now we get
huge recruiting pickup for the Bulldogs.
Another face-off win, so a 2-for-3 start for Nicholas Ramsey.
Last 4 games with Villanova, the 2 that have been overtime have both been Villanova winners, so they need to take the game, take a commanding lead, and establish dominance.
Big ground ball pickup there by Tevlin, and Yale at Reese Stadium when they beat Georgetown in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Yale took it all the way to the national final that year, but this is a place where the Bulldogs have just been absolutely dominant under Andy Shea.
Yeah.
Season All-American again, Tuaraton Award watch list, and when you can have players like Brandow and him and Tevlin and all these guys coming back, even when you've had all the time off, that is a massive luxury to pair.
And Jackson Morrill and Conrad Overbeck before them, and Brandon Mangan, another one of my favorites, and guys who just, they were the guy, you knew they were the guy, and the ball always touched their stick. Great Yale ride here. Oh!
Coppola able to pick it up after a fight for possession and man up.
Villanova needed that. And now
USA U21 group that'll be playing at the World Cup later this summer. Another big ground ball pickup, this time by Tevlin. Senior at a living.
Great individual effort, inside roll and score to win it.
Villanova takes the first possession as Lucas Kopecky took over in the face-off circle there, sophomore out of Rocky Hill, New Jersey.
Huge face-off here to kind of stay that momentum. A procedure call against Villanova. That was really anti-climactic.
Second team All Big East last year. Villanova picked third in the preseason Big East poll behind Georgetown and Denver. Now Yale's the one who needs an answer, as this is from Yale Villanova.
Well, I saw Diggs tape on Twitter the other day saying that this was going to be a lock for Yale, and I went back at him and said, not in this game. You never know. This is a
5-0 Yale run with a 4-0 run of their own, and we're even at 6. About midway through the second quarter, Justin Galanti and Pat Reed with you. This is a big face-off here.
Just like the start of the game, and we're going to see these two guys fight it. Huge win for Villanova there.
Oh, a huge check. Stutson, a great lacrosse family. His twin brother now at Dickinson playing lacrosse. Half-brother Tim played at Bucknell. And what a career he is having here for Yale, who is up 7-6, just about 5 that we've had kind of back and forth action. It was a huge Yale run, then a huge Villanova run. Now the seesaw goes up and down both ways. Another big face-off. Ground ball is loose, and Villanova comes up with it. Brady Laporte with.
This is where we got to see. These are where these face-offs are so huge, and Yale is in a different spot than they've been the last couple of years. They had T.D. Erlin for a long time. They had before him Dylan Levings. They had a lot of great face-off guys for a long time, and so now instead of winning that 60-70%,
Well, it looks like Yale has made a change at face-off. It'll be Machado Rodriguez, a 4-star recruit out of Chaminade High School in New York, number 31 incoming first year in the country, according to Inside Lacrosse. So Yale's going to make the move after it was Nick Ramsey on the face-off the entirety of that first half, and a violation goes again. And you wonder if there was any conversation in the locker room between Coach Shea and his team about, okay, there is a very obvious advantage in this game going this direction. So maybe some conversation about really trying to build a lead in this third quarter while you're going with the wind.
I don't know, maybe.
Rodriguez got the face-off win. Nice move inside and a score! Luke Eschbach, the first of the season, and Yale's back on top.
Luke Eschbach got that pass back and immediately thought, I don't think I want this ball back, and gets beaten up, and then buries a shot right past Vuitton. Great play. Here we go to see it. Boom, check, and then buries that shot. What a great play. A guy who's a D-midi, but you look at Yale and what they do in transition. Net, you go to the net, you take the shot.
Eschbach gets the 7th goal of his career, the 30th game for the senior. Rodriguez diving on the turf. This is going to be Villanova possession. Came back and scored again on the other end.
Yeah, the momentum, and we talked earlier, before the game, we were talking about that Yale National Championship and those 2 huge saves that Jack Starr had in that game that really switched the momentum in it. It gives your team such life, and really that's something that this Yale team needed. And here they go. They're just keeping on going with it.
It is amazing.
And that's one right there.
A 4-goal game for Daly. What a response for him after 6 goals against Penn State. Rodriguez, though, wins the face-off. Good passing for Johnson, and he scores! Tic-tac-toe. 2-goal lead for Yale.
Wow, this is...
If you're Coach Shea, I think you have to love the early chemistry, it seems, that Cabrera and Leo Johnson have as the Bulldogs get another possession here. Loose ball, though, and Villanova picks it up. Good hit was made. And
game of runs, and I'm curious. I'm excited to see about what's going to happen for the rest of this quarter and that 4th quarter. Is Yale going to be able to keep up that momentum?
Another face-off win for Rodriguez. Looking to move quickly. He shoots just wide.
Machado looking real good.
He's changed the game, no doubt about it.
He's definitely given Yale a boost right now, and he's gone.
Rodriguez has had the better of Coppola of late in the face-off. But Coppola wins this one, and Villanova gets a much needed possession. Corrado took the timeout. Another big face-off coming as Rodriguez has just been outstanding in the quarter, but this is a 2nd straight win for Coppola.
You talk about intensity and being able to, stem the tide, and the scary thing right now is Yale's missing a couple of their big offensive weapons that we haven't seen today. Haven't seen Solberg, haven't seen Christian Krapp.
Quick transition, it comes. Brandow again! 5 today.
And a new guy at face-off, you're seeing Coppola went down. So is this Kopecky in here?
It is. As Rodriguez got knocked down, and Yale's going to get possession back. Coppola was slow getting up as he went down. Another big face-off coming as Rodriguez has just been outstanding in the quarter, but this is a 2nd straight win for Coppola.
You talk about intensity and being able to, you don't go into them and say, guys, we got to get 7, we got to get 8. No, you say we need 1. We need 1 goal.
Rodriguez wins this one from Coppola, but the pass is wide, and first goal today for Keating, who had 143 in 47 games at Franklin and Marshall. So 2 goals in the first 2 minutes of the quarter. Another big face-off. And Machado Rodriguez comes away with it and gets it ahead to Tevlin. Brian Tevlin, fast break, offense, long stick, shot, score! Stutson!
Wow. Yale needed that, and that is Andy Shea Lacrosse. That is Yale.
Lead back to 6 for the Bulldogs. How much fun is this? A top 20 matchup, and Rodriguez continues his just phenomenal performance since coming off the bench at the start of the 3rd quarter.
Expected one. Ramsey wasn't. He was struggling in the 2nd quarter, so you want to make that change, but just Rodriguez standing up.
Push goes against Yale, so Villanova will get another possession here. And you talked about this earlier, right, with guys like TD.
This Villanova man-up offense is clicking on all cylinders right now.
Rodriguez able to get to it. Being harassed by the long stick, but he finds some space now. Villanova and Coppola as it's been the entirety of the second half. The snow is finally stopped here in New Haven. As the ground ball is loose. Looks like Yale had it for a moment and it's picked up on the long stick. Firing just wide. It was Stutson once again.